Hello everybody, this is Bill Elsey with Wines.com, and onto another wine here that I've got as a sample from the guys over at Personal Wine. They wanted me to try some of their offerings and just give them my feedback on what I thought about it. So the next one that I'm going to try is the Deep Sea. This is the 2009 Pinot Noir. This is coming from the central coast of California. As I've kind of mentioned in the past with Personal Wines, they source high quality wines, but the front label is not on this bottle, so you can get a customized wine label put on there. But one of the things that's also really neat that they do is laser engraving. You can actually etch these bottles to put really any type of image on there, or somebody's logo, or your own personal name, which really gives kind of a nice elegant touch to the bottles of wine. And a lot of the stuff that they source is high quality. So let's see how the Deep Sea Pinot Noir goes here. California, you think of Pinot Noir, you think like the Sonoma area, and you go up a little bit farther north, you think the Willamette Valley, but the Central Coast really has a lot of very nice offerings in Pinot Noir. You get, especially as you get closer to the coast, you get that cooling influence from the Pacific Ocean, and so it's an area where the Pinot can get really ripe and have a lot of that really kind of rich and full cherry red fruit characteristic to it, but it still has a nice freshness without being like overly full. So let's first look at the color. I think one of the great things about Pinot is just a beautiful color, very nice ruby red, kind of like a rose petal, red rose petal color to it. Let's see how the nose is. It is more in the elegant style of Pinot. It doesn't have quite the character of, sometimes you get a little bit of Shiraz or Syrah thrown in there to beef it up. This is like the cherry skin, the red plum skin, a little bit of a raspberry character coming through on the nose, nice floral elements to it where it's like a rose petal, a little bit of like a cherry blossom as well. There's some little bit of a spicy note to this, kind of like a red rope licorice, but not in a candied sense, kind of just like a dried anise type of character, a little bit of cinnamon spice as well. Very nice nose, very pleasant, elegant style. Let's see how the palate is. So the palate, again, kind of sticks into that lighter style Pinot, a little bit more of the elegant style, where you get some of that like Bing cherry and the cherry skin, red plum skin, a little bit of raspberry, some like dehydrated strawberry characteristics to it. So very red fruit driven, not necessarily juicy. It's a little bit more fresh and vibrant with the acid to it. I'm really liking these secondary and kind of third flavors that I'm picking up on the palate as I continue to talk here. It's like this dried floral petal, but kind of like a elegant rose petal character to it. A little bit of that anise, that red rope licorice, a little bit of that cinnamon spice character to it. This still, I think, falls into kind of like the medium bodied range, so it's not really oaky, it's not really dominant by any of the more extracted type of styles that you get for Pinot. So a really nice, food friendly, very typical of what I like for Pinot Noir in an elegant style. So definitely something that I can recommend, the Deep Sea Pinot Noir, for any customized wine labels or engraved bottles from Personal Wine.